Love and Lobola. The gate had finally opened. Earlier that afternoon, after more than an hour of waiting outside, Thomas and his representatives were finally welcomed into the Mokwena family home. Uncle John led them through the hallway, past wedding photographs, past graduation portraits, past generations of the Mokwena family. Then they entered the sitting room. Waiting for them were the Mokwena family: Ma Joyce, Ratau Mokwena, Matumi, and Uncle Sello. Nobody stood. Nobody rushed to greet them. The family simply watched, studying each visitor carefully. Uncle John stopped in the center of the room. The visitors have arrived. Ma Joyce looked directly at Thomas. So, this is him? This is him. Thomas suddenly became very aware that every eye in the room was on him. For a moment, nobody spoke. Then Ratau gestured toward the empty sofa opposite them. Please, sit. The delegation sat down carefully. The room became quiet, very quiet. The kind of silence that makes a person aware of every movement. Then Uncle John finally spoke. Gentlemen, you have travelled a long way today. Tell us, what brings you to the Mokwena home? Thomas immediately leaned forward. Thank you, Ntate. We came because Before he could continue, Karabo gently touched his arm. Let us speak for you. We come on behalf of this young man. He has seen a flower growing in your garden, and he has asked us to help him speak to its owners. We have come to ask permission to unite our families, and for Thomas to marry your daughter. Silence filled the room. The elders exchanged glances. Uncle Sello folded his arms. Ma Joyce raised an eyebrow. Ratau leaned back in his chair. Then he asked a simple question. Which daughter? Sipo froze. Peter froze. Julian froze. Ryan froze. Even Thomas froze, because nobody had prepared for that question.
Love and Lobola, where romance meets tradition and every negotiation counts. Created and produced by Brown Envelope Studios. Every family has a story.